With a tax to GDP ratio of approximately 16%, many African countries have a significant gap to fill in order to raise the revenue needed to finance their development goals and promote economic growth. A low tax to GDP ratio can limit the ability of governments to invest in physical infrastructure, social services, and other priorities, which makes the countries more vulnerable to external shocks.
Average tax to GDP ratio for the whole of Africa continent is about 16%. And yet research has shown that there is no country that can develop itself when we are collecting below 18 to 20% of our GDPs. Therefore, the time is now for the African continent to rise, for the tax administration forums to rise, and ensure that we collect at least 20% of our GDP in tax. That way, we will equip our governments with capacity to develop our nations and to take our citizens into a space of self-sufficiency, of economic liberation, and of developing their own homes and well-being.
The increasing tax revenues will require a concentrated effort to improve tax administration, enhance tax compliancy, and broaden the tax base. This involves a range of measures, such as strengthening tax collection systems, reducing tax evasions and avoidance, improving taxpayer education and awareness, and implementing policies to promote economic growth and job creation.
Build the capacities of the African tax administrations in the areas of audit, in the transfer pricing, and these are normally the areas where most of the taxes are lost. So that's what we have been doing, and for example, since 2016, ATAF has been able to assist African tax administrations to assess over $3 billion, and about 1.3 billion has already been recovered in areas of audit and areas of the transfer pricing. We have also built about 22 exchange information units in some of the African countries, because without the exchange information unit in the tax administrations, you cannot exchange information. Or even if you do it, you don't do it the way it's supposed to be done.
The forum will focus on how Uganda can incorporate international tax rules, information exchange mechanisms, and strategies for identifying and monitoring high-risk taxpayers. By working together, tax authorities can develop more effective approaches to combating cross-border evasions and promoting compliance with tax obligations.
Assessment is made whenever a tax is identified by a tax authority. It has to be recovered, including when the taxpayer has moved away or has moved its asset in a foreign country. This is the objective of cross-border assistance in tax collection. It is a new area of work. The Global Forum since 2009 has been promoting the use of exchange of information.
The joint workshop is an opportunity for tax officials from different countries to share their experiences and strategies for addressing cross-border tax evasion and avoidance, to identify areas for collaboration and cooperation in this area. Martha Nimsima, Smart24 TV, Business Today.